All kinds of relationships are the cornerstone to being a human. Coworkers, personal, romantic, parental, professional, community, all are relationships we're involved with daily. Would you like the keys to improving any of them that you'd like to? No kidding, any of them. Join us on 8 Insights to Build Powerful Relationships as we share the 8 key insights to help you build deeper, more meaningful connections with people in your life. From communication strategies to emotional intelligence, we're going to equip you with the knowledge you need to create powerful, lasting relationships that will enrich your life. Let's get into it. Here's the $1,000,000 question. How do men like us reach our full potential, grow into the men we dream of being, while taking care of our responsibilities, working, being good husbands, fathers, and still take care of ourselves? Well, that's the big question. In this podcast, we'll help you answer those questions and more. My name is Brent, and welcome to the Fallible Man Podcast. Welcome to the Fallible Man Podcast, your home for all things man, husband, and father. Big shout out to Fallible Nation. You guys make this possible, and a warm welcome to our first-time listeners. My name is Brent, and I am the Fallible Man. I'm a relationship and personal development coach specializing in men, although I talk to pretty much everybody these days. And this is near and dear to my heart because relationships are just part of the human condition. They're everywhere, and unless you're a hermit, you're going to have them in your life. The funny thing is, several of the elements it takes to have a great marriage are the same elements it takes to be a good friend or a good coworker. In fact, these same elements will help you be a good father, a good neighbor, and a better employee as well. It's funny, they all just kind of overlap. Let me lead off the episode with a caveat because I don't want any misconceptions, guys. Conceptual knowledge will not improve your relationships. Knowing what you need to know will not be enough. You actually have to learn and apply this knowledge that we're going to talk about. And in this episode of the Fallible Man Podcast, I'm going to lay out the core elements that you need to learn to achieve life-changing connections. You will have to learn them and apply them. Now, if you need help with that, you can hit my website, www.thefallibleman.com, and book your free discovery call. It doesn't cost anything. I'd love to go deeper in this with you if this is something that you're interested with, because this is one of my specialties. Who is faint of heart? Okay. This is not a quick answer. This is not a quick, easy fix. I don't sell shortcuts because they don't work. But once you learn these skills, you can apply them to anyone and to any relationship, and you will become a relationship king because it's going to make a huge difference. I promise. This works for anyone. So the first thing you need to know is it starts with yourself. As much as I'd love to say it's not that complicated, no, it really does. You cannot have a healthy relationship with anyone until you build a healthy relationship with yourself. And this is where a lot of people get tripped up. It's an impossibility. You'll be used, abused, stepped on, rolled over, manipulated, and used as a doormat as long as you have an unhealthy relationship with yourself, which does not let you have healthy relationships with other people. It just, you can feel it on somebody when they don't love themselves and have a good relationship with themselves. Number two, and I'm going to make a lot of people mad with this one, which I love, you have to gender your thought process. Now, I know that someone's going to be pissed. I just don't care. Facts are facts. There is always an exception to any rule, but for the most part, men and women think incredibly differently. It's not a better or worse or anything stupid like that. It's just a matter of the way our brains process things is entirely different. It's just how we're wired, and it's okay. You know what? If we were wired the same, it would stink. But this is why there are books like Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, and all that other crap, is because the way our brains processes things are very different, and that's okay. Now, guys, we're going to roll to our sponsor real quick. We'll be right back with more of 8 things to build better relationships. Now, before we go any further, I wanted to share with you guys, I don't always tell you how much I love doing my podcast. Like, I passionately love what I'm doing. And one of the things that makes my life better as a podcaster is to work with a company like Grow Your Show. Grow Your Show is a one-stop podcast do it all. Now, I use Grow Your Show for my marketing, but Grow Your Show is literally a one-stop shop. You can record your episode and just drop it off with them, and they take it from there. It's amazing. If you are interested in picking up podcasting as a hobby, or maybe you're looking to expand your business and use podcasting in that aspect, talk to my friends over at Grow Your Show. Adam will take care of you. I guarantee it. I trust him. He's my friend. He's my business colleague, and I wouldn't trust anybody else with my show. All right, guys, welcome back to this show, 8 Insights to Build Powerful Relationships on this episode of the Fallible Man Podcast. We already led off with number 1, it starts with yourself. And number 2, you got to gender your thought process, because our brains just officially, technically, scientifically, whatever Lee you want to throw onto it, work differently. Now, number 3, guys, is you need to identify their love languages. Gary Chapman wrote a book called The 5 Love Languages to put it in a less scientific, more understandable language and terminology that we would get. There are 5 basic types of people in the way that they need to feel loved and appreciated. And we all want to feel that way. Let's face it. We all want to feel loved and appreciated. I've literally used this information to improve my work relationships as well as my personal relationships. Now, I recommend the book over the science research papers that he distilled down, because that's what Gary did. Gary did a lot of research, and he distilled down years of scientific studies into something very digestible. I promise you, it has been more beneficial in other aspects of my life, even than my romantic relationship. Highly encourage that one. Number 4, identify their behavioral communication style. Right? More research. I know this isn't something you wanted to hear. I told you I was going to give you the keys to build powerful relationships. You got to learn all this information. And I know it seems insurmountable, but really we can help you through it. Identify their behavioral communication style. Now, this came out of something called DISC theory. Dr. William Marston took some groundwork that Dr. Carl Jung, the father of modern psychology, did, and created a layout of behavioral communication styles. Simplifying this process, it's really comes down to this. It has to do with how the personality types help dictate communication preferences for people. It's called DISC theory. It's something we talked about more in season 3 with Jim Fuller in an episode called Communication System. Never suffer miscommunication again. I highly recommend you go back. Jim wrote one of the best books on communication I've ever read, and you'll get a lot out of that content as well. Number 5, identify their personality type. There are 4 dominant personality types. Most people are a mix of 2. There are many different studies that have used many different names, many different descriptors, but really they all say the same thing. Just some of them are a little more user-friendly than others for some of us who didn't go to college for 6 to 10 years. And that's fine. You don't have to, but it all bases down on this. Whatever you want to call them, there are 4 dominant personality types, and understanding someone's personality will help you have a better relationship with them. Number 6 is one of the hardest ones. It is practice grace, and humility. Gracie, not sure where that came from. Practice grace and humility. One of the hardest things is to do exactly this. To have healthy relationships require grace and humility towards yourself and towards the person you want to connect with. No one is perfect. We all need more grace in our lives. I know I need grace extended to me every day by everybody around me, because I am far from perfect. But be humble and make the effort. Be willing to be vulnerable, to not be the boss, to not be the top dog, to not have to say the last word. Practice some humility and extend a lot of grace, and that will go a long way in healthier relationships. Number 7 is create more space. One of the biggest problems these days is the lack of space in anyone's individual lives. You have a limited amount of time during the day, and we tend to overfill it. Like, not when I say we, I'm using the royal we, guys. I'm got the quotes up there, air quotes. Woo, royal we. We as a people like to overfill our schedule to an extraordinary amount. Like anything worth doing, a healthy relationship takes time and it takes space in your life. It may mean prioritizing, it may mean auditing your life and removing some clutter or less important things. But if you're going to have a healthy relationship with somebody, that's going to take time and space, and you got to have room for it, because if you don't, it will become very obvious to them, and it won't be possible. I promise you. People require time and space to connect with you. The last one is to get intentional. Good relationships are never accidental. They can start as an accident. You can bump into somebody. I've actually made a few relationships where I kind of just happen upon somebody. We cross paths at something, and like we were forced into each other's lives by accident. And the collision was great because it turned into an incredible relationship, but it didn't get that way by accident. Meeting, that was an accident, but it never stays an accident if you want it to be a healthy relationship. Good relationships don't happen by accident. They require effort and intentionality on your part, or they're never going to be a good relationship. Now, these 8 skills are core to building any great relationship. Even if you don't realize you're doing some of these things already in your healthy relationships, you actually are. You might not have put a fancy name on it. That's okay. Not all of us are that fancy. But some of it comes instinctively. There are just some things you're doing automatically because you want that relationship to work. These are skills that can be learned, they can be grown, and they can be improved. And I hope these 8 insights to build powerful relationships will help you on your journey. If you need help with it, if you want to go deeper, you can hit my website, www.com, and sign up for a free discovery call. This is one of my specialties as a coach, and I love to help people because relationships truly are life, guys, and they're everywhere you're going to be. So if that's something that's interesting to you, please reach out. I love to work with people at building and improving relationships. Now, it is Friday, guys, and I love to shout out one of our listeners. And today I want to shout out OTBL1. I love you guys and your fake names on Apple Podcasts. It just cracks me up. But this is a listener shout out for OTBL1 on Apple Podcasts. They left us a fantastic 5-star review. Says, fantastic podcast. This is a great podcast for men, though it really isn't only for men. The concepts and truths are human truths and really apply to everybody. However, we have a leadership crisis and a world in need of authentic masculinity. So much of the Fallible Man podcast comes from a place of humility and authenticity. Thank you. And that does not get lost in false stereotypes, but rather encourages men to stand up for what's true and real in their lives. This is a podcast that will develop better fathers, husbands, and leaders. I highly recommend this podcast and am thankful for the difference it's making and will continue to make in the world. Man, that was just, thank you so much. Y'all's reviews help us get in front of more people. It helps Apple Podcasts share us out with their algorithms and helps us reach more lives for the better. Guys, thank you for that love and support. You guys make this all just a reality for me, and I love doing this. Guys, relationships are important. Invest the time in making your relationships everything you want them to be. Be better tomorrow because of what you do today, and we'll see you on the next one.
This has been the Fallible Man Podcast, your home for everything man, husband, and father. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss a show. Head over to www.thefallibleman.com for more content and get your own Fallible Man gear.